So, the other day, I was playing Escape from Tarkov with Nee and Fish. We were going around checking out the new events and just in general trying to see what we could get up to. But while we were doing our thing, I was approached with a drink. Now, I am very familiar with a buzzball. It's this little orb of regret with alcohol in it. Generally, very, very sweet, and it's potent enough in its alcohol content that it's not a good idea. Primarily because it's it's not super strong. It's not like Everclear or anything crazy like that. But personally, I'm of the opinion that any drink that has that much sweetness to it is pretty much like an automatic hangover unless you immediately destroy yourself with water. I avoid them. A lot of intelligent drinkers like to avoid them as well, and personally, I suggest you continue to avoid them. If you've never heard of them, pretend you haven't. Well, that's what these drinks looked like, but they weren't the same. I was handed something called a Big Sips, and up until then, I had never heard of a drink like this, but it is 16% alcohol, so nothing particularly crazy. And it is a cocktail type of drink. Doesn't seem particularly out of the ordinary, but what was out of the ordinary is the brand and the flavor. I already said that I had never heard of Big Sips before, but the particular flavor I was given was Warhead's Sour Wild Watermelon. Now, I enjoy sour things, within reason. But Warhead specifically has a bit of trauma attached to it. I remember being a small baby bun and my older sister putting a piece of Warhead into my mouth, and the shock and awe that was delivered from that piece of hard, sour candy lives with me to this day. Even now, I'm coughing. But anyway, in the middle of a Tarkov raid, I opened this thing up and took a drink. And, well, I'll just let that play out.
Sounds like something he would do.
This sounds more like, who's that guy with the, people will go into the gas stations and get those big jugs that have, like, the different...
Buzzballs?
They'll have, like, a buzzball, a cut water, a little
I know
bottle
which
of,
one
like...
you're talking about, yeah.
What does he call those?
I forgot what they're called. You should know.
On this episode of Shit Ain't That Bad, we have the poverty picture in your liquor store's third aisle. Do not, if shit is this bad, get out of the liquor store and go make a plan. Go take an AI developing class, because no way you're supposed to be drinking two buzz balls in a pitcher together. People who drink buzz balls fight in public and go to the store with no shoes on. And a cut water? Come on, bro. You drinking TikTok juice? No, sir. I don't want your poverty in the picture. And Don Julio, okay.
He likes drinking.
You?
Yep. You have Jack Daniels.
You mean my ass?
That doesn't sound good.
Someone is lying.
Oh my god!
It doesn't sound like it tasted good.
That's so sour.
They're just laughing at you.
Oh my goodness.
I can't believe you did that to you. For you to get bullied by together.
Holy cow!
Don't seem to be doing well.
Nope.
That's sour. That's real sour. I feel like I'm in a chokehold. Suffice it to say, I didn't handle it very well. Normally, when I get drinks like this, it's and I can't handle it. It's because it's like instant drunk. The alcohol content's too high. Like, for example, I don't handle tequila very well. Ugh, I cannot stand tequila. But this was just such a punch to the back of my throat, and my neck in general with sour, that I had to trade for another flavor. Same brand, it's still Big Sips, and still 16% alcohol. But this was a strawberry margarita, not sour. What makes this particularly important is I had taken such a big drink of the first flavor that by the time I finished the second one, I basically had a full drink and a half of this 16% alcohol. I'm not sure if these are the sorts of things that are okay to mix. I assume that they're the same cocktail type. But I was feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Now, unfortunately, because of the platform I was streaming to at the time, I don't have footage of all of the mistakes that I proceeded to make afterwards, but there was a little bit of friendly fire, and a whole lot of me stalling and taking myself out. Now, the second drink was absolutely delicious. The strawberry flavor wasn't very artificial. Like, it didn't leave that nasty aftertaste, and it didn't taste like I was consuming something that, like, a lot of artificial strawberry flavors have this medicine type of flavor to them, and thankfully this did not have that. It was very pleasant. So I would absolutely have the strawberry margarita again, but that Warheads one, oh no, 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 no. I can handle Warheads candy, but whenever I see the Warheads logo on something that isn't candy or isn't like a food, like if it's a drink or what else do they do? Warheads has a bunch of miscellaneous stuff, and it catches me off guard every time, because since growing up with Warheads, the candy itself is no longer the most sour thing that Warheads has its label on, and I find that very odd. But anyway, how do you guys feel about sour things? Let me know down in the comments below, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in another video.